literally just offered this quarterback a scholarship once. Oh my god, what the fuck? Alrighty, here we go. Shit on Auburn.
Welcome to Columbia, Missouri, Memorial Stadium and home to the Missouri Tigers, where we are anticipating quite a clash on Faurot Field today. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Missouri Tigers offense is on the field for the first time today. When this guy comes onto the field, David, he seems to bring the it factor with him.
So much fun as a play caller to have a guy you depend on, you trust. You know, Palmer, you're going to get the best out of this young man.
He's also one of those guys, David, who just elevates everybody else around him, right? All 10 guys in that huddle offensively just seem to play better knowing they've got confidence.
On the run, it's Tompkins. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Opening drive of the game, and they're facing 3rd and 1. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. This offense has a 2nd down play. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wants to throw. It's Casey. Fires to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And the Tigers are marching down the field. Running back searching for a hole. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Wants to return it. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. So the Auburn Tigers offense taking the field for a chance we have to see them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play while they meet.
And he's running in the open. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Auburn lines up quickly.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Catch in the middle. It's Gilliam. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Tackle is made after the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
The inside handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times,
I got super lucky there, not even gonna lie.
Situation, 3rd and short, let that guy fall forward for a couple of yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Looking for block. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last one looked like a back-breaking drive.
The whole fucking secondary is a star player over here.
Put some plays together, put some yards together, but the most important stat is putting points on the board. And this offense has to finish, Jesse, when they get across that 50-yard line and start getting in scoring territory.
Yeah, there was some good execution, no doubt about it, but I think it's the critical down and distances, 3rd down in particular. They've got to be better moving forward.
That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Casey. Just a short pass to the tight end. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on first down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint, but does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the first down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds.
He's got an open man. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone.
Yes, sir. Easy peasy.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time, to be able to throw the football to hit the guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get the end zone. That was a nice job of it.
Yeah, it's incredible, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown
It's incredible.
passes
It is.
thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Ball State is currently ahead in this one, but let's remember, this program has just one bowl win all time, so nothing is a given in Muncie. They're up by a field goal over Western Michigan. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. It's a draw. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down.
Yes, sir.
Auburn's going to have to send out
Auburn had me at their first drive, but not since, baby.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Sue has it back in the offense coming out on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And to get rid of it quickly.
Whew, fucking thank God.
Open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He lets one fly deep.
Oh.
That was incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second.
Why are you running so far away? Like,
Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Out of the gun to give to the back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
whew. This game's kind of sweaty.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Back to throw. It's Briggs. Quickly out to the tight end. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price that paid after that hit. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. To the air on first down. Makes the grab outside. It's Gilliam. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Offense gets set for second down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air.
No!
Touchdown, Tigers!
How's it not a pick? Oh my god.
They couldn't catch him.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Talent, getting to throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, Dave, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Looking for a man. It's Casey. They're bringing heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Now adjusting. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Short fields make successful offenses, just what they want here. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes his connection. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this game.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks forward.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man on the right. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. The Tigers have this offense rolling. Here's the handoff. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Line getting set on second down. To throw, it's Casey. Pocket starts to collapse. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Makes a grab enough for the first. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Tompkins. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He'll get rid of it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. Mizzou trying to cash in on a red zone trip. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Got his man. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The offense set for a first down play. To the ground with the back. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. Little pressure on the coverage team.
Fuck,
there, and
dude.
they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. He'll start this drive firing. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. On 1st down, here comes this offense. To the air, it's Casey. Throwing right. Complete downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room. Hip reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri!
And coming into the game, you look at the stats, and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start this drive with a pass. He'll pull it down, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big...
Fires the pass, intercepted. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but what an opportunity here from the 23-yard line. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Got his man quickly. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Offense now working in the red zone. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. He's got it. And he'll step across the sidelines after after making a good gain on that one. Missouri comes up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Go!
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Not a chance he lets that one go. He's bringing it out. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense. Big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Back to pass, it's Briggs. Finds the tight end. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Going to throw it over the top of the knee.
No.
It's complete. A huge pickup. That's a live ball. The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way.
What the fuck is going on?
You're trying to get a drive together, trying to get some points.
What the fuck?
Now you turn it over right before the half. All the momentum shifts straight to the other side.
Oh, he would have been gone.
Complete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under
I was in trouble, Dick.
So he was just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
Keeps looking downfield. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Missouri will kick it off to open this 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the 2nd.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game.
Good shit.
He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing
Jump.
4th and 1. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Casey. Getting some heat. Oh, batted into the air and picked off.
Dude, what is this shit?
Down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The give to the tailback. And into the end zone.
What the fuck ever?
Place it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn. Here comes the 2-point try. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense has it. They're going the other way.
And that's unfortunate for the offense. A golden opportunity to walk away with 2 extra points, but you fumble it at a critical juncture in the game. How's this one going to impact this game?
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Paul, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stops right at the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Quick strike complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
Quickly to the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Missouri comes to the line with another 1st down. Power football with the run. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. 2nd down coming up. Using his legs, it's Tompkins. Across the 25, he's got room. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a 1st down just outside the red zone. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Gets it out fast. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the 2nd half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Touchdown, Tiger! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on him.
Yes, sir.
This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting. He had so much success today. Got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. He's going to pass. Got a man. It's Simmons. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gilliam. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Here on 2nd down. Let's see if they keep it on the ground. Leaves it with the running back. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Briggs. Fires to the big fella. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a 1st down. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Why are you going? Like,
The crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards on your line, you can make this, it's hard to call out. He's going to feed this guy the rock.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. The give to the back. Powers through the defender. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Here he goes breaking the pocket.
it's just like I don't have anybody. I guess I did have the... I'm just staring at receivers.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long.
Quarterback is like...
Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. So Missouri will have to punt it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking downfield, it's Briggs. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
This game is fucking sweaty.
And Missouri has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They could really use a few yards here on 3rd down because from here it would be a 61-yard attempt. Quick completion on the out. Now well within striking distance is that 3rd
This fucking tight end, bro.
Gets them a 1st at the 29. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. The sure hand to Simmons. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Gets it out quickly.
Kind of like that big, reliable security. And that's what tight ends are a lot of times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. He looks that one in nicely. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw it again. It's on target and complete. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the 1st down here. To the air, it's Briggs. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Auburn! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
They'll knock it down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
They'll try to get it through the air.
Fuck, that's the game, dude. Oh my god.
Touchdown Tigers! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it down the right side. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Missouri! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. And that time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Kent looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks disinterested. So unlike this program. They're trailing by 17 to Virginia Tech. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Turns it on in midfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the 2nd level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Looking to scramble. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's short. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Dropping back, it's Casey. Feeling some heat. They're going to get him for a safety.
I'm fucking selling.
Make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
And that one stings. Man, this offense had an opportunity to go down the field, score, make this game awesome and super competitive. And they give up a safety and give the football back. I tell you what, they were already in a hurry. And a lot of things had to happen for them to come down the field and win this football game. Now, oof, it's looking like an uphill battle.
So after that safety,
I'm fucking selling the game.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Leaves it with the back.
Okay, I can't even get mad.
With third down conversions like that, they got it at the 25. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand, and they'll stop him after a middle pickup. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Fucking offensive line couldn't hold their water.
The run from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. This one was a lot like a tennis match. Back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough